Another beautiful June morning here on the South Divide, south of Kimball, Nebraska, in Kimball County, where nature has been in charge for 4.5 billion years. So nature's magnificent, and but I don't always agree with her magnificence. I don't know if you can see this very well, but there's Canada thistle coming in here, and this is a problem, an ongoing problem. This is a problem that really has to be treated chemically, and the main reason it has to be treated chemically is because it's so invasive and it will take over. You can see those little plants in this field, and it's so aggressive that it'll choke out the grass. Theoretically, you can do it with holistic management, but the other problem I have here is I'm right next to a farmer, and so he keeps growing more and more Canada thistle, and Canada thistle goes along with farming out here. So, but I can't control that. There's no law against it. You have to, the law says that you have to control the weeds. It doesn't say that you have to eliminate them. And farmers raise food, and that's part of the deal, and it's part of the trade-off that we have as a society, where we do things by proxy, where 99 or better percent of us just go to the store for our food. We don't raise our own food. We have farmers do it for us. So when you do that, and there's so few farmers, and it's such a big job, and they have to rely on mechanization, and unfortunately in cases like this on chemicals, that's what happens. So he's gonna hopefully control some of the weeds on his side. I'm gonna have to control these weeds on my side. I'm gonna have to come in here and hand spray them, and I have to be careful about that, because even though the broadleaf herbicides only get the broadleaves and they don't bother the grass, they do disrupt the native forbs, which are also broadleaves, which disrupts the ecosystem, and I don't like that. So I have to hand spray and try to spray every plant individually, and I still get overspray, and I still have problems, and it still has a negative impact on the ecosystem, but it's what I have to live with. The perfect is the enemy of the good, and so I just have to deal with the world the way it is, and it's quite irritating, but it's part of life. Irritation is part of life, and if I put things in scale, context, and perspective, it's such a tiny thing that, compared to so many problems that so many people have, that it's just so wrong for me to seriously complain about the little problems that I have. I mean, I'm out here completely free. As you can see, none of these cattle are wearing masks. There's sanity here. It's not the mass psychosis of the Phantom Menace. None of that is impacting me in a primary fashion. It's all secondary and tertiary effects. Yeah, I'm paying more for stuff. The economy's disrupted, so my economy's disrupted, all of that, but I'm so blessed compared to everybody else that I can get out here and get daily doses of sanity, and I don't have to I don't have to wallow in the mass psychosis. So yeah, what a deal. Too long of a video again, 4.5 minutes. Not a very good video, not scripted in any way, but maybe you can see how blessed I am. And maybe seeing how blessed I am, you can see that that psychosis is really a choice, and that life is about living, not just existing, not just Not just doing what the TV tells you to do or thinking what the TV tells you to think. Everybody in this country has an opportunity every single moment of the day to embrace the blessings of liberty. And most of us, most of the time, just spurn that shit. Just spit on it and turn away. What a deal. Anyway, be well. Embrace the blessings of liberty.